Witness Theater is a transformational journey
that bridges survivors of the Holocaust and high schoolers.
They come together over an 8 or 9 month period.
Building relationships and building trust, to form bonds, to share stories, to laugh, to love, to cry together. Slowly passing down the stories of the Holocaust.
And then the students perform those stories for an audience.
Taking the adults' past and pushing it into the future through the eyes and the ears and the mouths of the youth.
Witness, one who gives testimony or evidence.
Being a witness is a gift, and these are the things we have received.
We have become storytellers, and today we have given you the gift of these stories lessons.
So let's all, shoulders back and heads held high, commit to never forgetting the story.
It's my best experience in the United States since I came 27 years ago.
It was a tremendous, tremendous experience.
It was the most fabulous experience I have had in many, many years.
It was the best, happiest experience in my life.
I thought it was wonderful.
Wonderful.
I think it's wonderful. That was a blessing. That was such an experience.
I have no words to describe.
Words cannot describe it. A great experience.
Unbelievable.
It's unbelievable. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity and experience that we'll never have again.
Witness Theater meant to me a completely new approach of teaching 2 generations away from us about the Holocaust events.
It is a very positive experience.
Witness Theater was started in Israel in 2003 by Irit and Ezra Dagan. Together they created this program to elicit these stories from survivors that are so important, but also to make it more accessible to the greater community. JDC-Eshel expanded it, and in 2012, Selfhelp Community Services worked to bring this program to New York City.
It's a tremendous gift to have an audience without judging.
It was humbling to discover how people were moved.
My mom was kind of taken like aback. She didn't even have words after the show. She was kind of like, wow, I never even knew. This was something amazing.
Being on stage and seeing people crying and people laughing with us, it was such an incredible experience.
I've seen lots of movies and seen lots of survivors speak, but this really touches one's soul in a very different way.
As the audience, you're part of the experience.
Seeing the reenactment of the stories in a way that you can't really share in a one-time opportunity.
It takes it a step beyond. Not only are these students creating primary relationships with these adults, with these survivors, more than they would read in a book. They're real people in their lives that they have deep connections to.
Had I just been listening to a lecture and not made this kind of connection, I don't think it would have hit me as hard and been so meaningful.
These students take on the personas of the survivors. They become so close, and you really see that on stage, and it translates into a much more powerful experience. This is just a very in-depth, very deep process that you're seeing on stage. Those connections are visible, they're palpable, they're moving, and really quite tremendous.
I just made such amazing connections.
I'm honestly shocked how close I feel with each of them.
I never imagined I would feel this way and be so connected to you.
The best part was getting to know all of the adults, just getting to know them as people and as friends.
They're just the most amazing people I know.
Yeah.
By far.
It's not just another story. It's someone who's I've become very close with.
She's my granddaughter now.
I love my grandparents, but I feel like I have more grandparents now.
I love Henry.
Me and Jack, we just became so close. He said to me, Rafi, I love you, and we're gonna be friends forever, right, Jack?
She's like our best friend.
She really is an inspiration for the both of us to always smile and keep looking at the positive.
They are special children. They're really good children.
You're the best. Witness Theater was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
An opportunity of a lifetime.
It's definitely the most powerful and just most important thing that I've ever done with my entire life.
The most important thing I've ever done with my life.
to this day. Choosing to join Witness Theater was the single best decision of my entire life. That's not an exaggeration.
It was truly amazing, and I really learned so much.
I learned so much.
I learned not only about the Holocaust, but I also learned what it is to be a good person.
It really touched my heart.
It's something that will be in my heart forever.
It's going to be with me forever.
I wish I could do this every year for many, many years.
We are nearing a time when there will no longer be survivors of the Holocaust to whom we can hear the story firsthand.
We serve, over 4,000 survivors a year, so now is really the time when we can still capture some of these stories.
It's an opportunity we won't have again.
With us, the experience will die. That's the way it goes. I have to pass the baton to the next generation.
We owe it to our loved ones, the one that perished.
Hope that the next generation will take over and make this maybe a better world.
And they are going to perpetuate the cultural, traditional legacy.
Keep the memory and pass to their children and see that it never ever happens again.
If we don't learn from history, it will repeat itself.
We know these stories, we live these stories with them, and now we're able to pass it on as they've done for us.
Since I had this experience, I could teach younger than me, and they could teach younger than them, and then the story will live on forever.
It's our obligation to bear witness to this tragic event and continue bearing witness for the next generations to come.